Hey guys, Walden here, and today I'm bringing you a different kind of video. It's a little video, but it's going to be a guide, and this guide's going to be on all AD, carries. Now, I'm sorry about that. Not range, but just the melee, AD carries. Now, you can apply this build to a lot of scenarios. I'd say mostly you want to go top with this build, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do that. I probably should have picked mid this time, but it's a normal game, and I just want to give you guys a demonstration, so I'll be going bot. Typically, you should have your AD range go bot, but we'll see how it goes. I'm wondering if this Ashe is going to make me go mid, though. That shall be interesting. We'll see. To be honest with you, the reason why you want to put the AD range bot is because he can eat much easier, get farm. Be right back. So currently I go Exhaust Ignite. You can go a variety of summoner spells. You can go Exhaust Heal, or you can go Flash Exhaust, or you can go really, there's so many different variations. And me personally, it really depends on personal preference what you want to go in terms of summoner spells. But I honestly like the Exhaust Ignite because you can get a pretty nice kill early on. Like that, as you see. I'm just going to increase the sound here for you guys.
Minions have spawned.
Into battle.
Alright, as you can see, they're invading our jungle. And hopefully he's probably going to die. That was unfortunate. You don't want a death early on, but it's going to happen. Sorry, I have landscapers in my backyard being very, very agitating. As Tryndamere, you know what, I should really mention the tactics that you want to use as Tryndamere. You only want to last hit minions, as always, because you don't want to push the lane too hard, else you're going to get ganked, and if you get ganked, it's going to be very, very sad times. Tryndamere is very good. He's very squishy early on. That's a common misconception to think that he's not squishy early on. He doesn't have much durability early on. Once he gets his ultimate, of course, he's invincible, but before he gets his ultimate, he's extremely squishy. And if you're playing against him, take advantage of that, because he'll try to stick it in. Just don't get hit by him if you're ranged, because he does a lot of damage early on. He can't take a lot of damage early on. He's like a glass cannon, as they call it.
You have slain an enemy.
Just gonna give a TY there. It was a nice pull by the blitzcrank. So if you have a blitzcrank partner, this combination's almost OP, I would say. Oh shoot, I just said last hit and now I'm not last hitting. Look at me, following my own advice. It's fairly easy to last hit as Tryndamere because he does a lot of damage, as I said before. He's typically known as an OP champion because of his ultimate, and hopefully I'll get to demonstrate that later on in this game. But to be honest, he's very easy to, a lot of people don't realize, damn landscapers. Tisk tisk. I'll continue on in a second here. He's very easy to shut down if you know how to deal with him. If you are able to not allow him to take advantage of his ultimate, for example, if you don't allow him to jump into the team fight and start dealing damage and you stay away from him, you slow him, you stun him, you CC him, while he's in his ultimate, once he's out of that ultimate, if he doesn't have much lifesteal, he's a goner. But if he does have lifesteal, what you're going to want to do is just cower in fear and run. No, I'm kidding. You can still take him on pretty easily as long as you keep your distance from him. Unfortunately for you, Tryndamere has a lot of abilities that he can use to, he has a lot of gap closers, as they call them, to pull himself towards your opponent.
I am your worst nightmare.
I'm not getting many of these. Gotta be careful with Varus, that's one of his awesome abilities. Yeah, Varus has some pretty nice abilities. If I stay behind his minions, oh my god. Just gonna keep on pushing for that.
You have slain an enemy.
There's only a slaughter.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to save the blitzcrank. That was my fault. I'm just gonna say sorry right there. He's gotten me a lot of kills, and I feel unfortunate about that.
I am your worst nightmare.
Luckily, this guy's pretty cool, so he's like, don't worry, man. We're chill. Once you get around 1700, you can be... I mean, to be honest with you, is it really that wise to be right now? I should probably wait until I can get my, before I can get to level 6 and get my ultimate before I come back.
This'll be a slaughter.
Oh, I forgot to mention my rooms. Yes, I have all crit runes besides my quintessences, which are all armor penetration. And what that, now a lot of people will say, oh, what a new build, but that's probably one of the most optimal builds that you can have for these AD champions, such as Nocturne, such as Tryndamere, such as Yi. What it does is late game, once you have all of these crit items, such as Infinity Edge or Phantom Dancer, you just do so much damage and get healed for so much. It's almost ridiculous the amount you get healed for.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
It's almost ridiculous how much you can get healed for. I think he's just using rage on himself. I actually don't know what the summoner spell is. It's a bit of an odd summoner spell. I've never seen it before. It's probably common, but...
Rampage. Double kill.
As you can see, it's just super effective, this build. I mean, regret, albeit the Ashe is not playing optimally, but it's still, this build is just, can rip apart a player if they don't know what they're doing. And right now, as you saw there, I didn't even have to use my ultimate. And once you get up to this stage, it's very, very, don't expect it to fail. Oh, sorry, didn't want to offend anyone there, jeez. So we're just going to stand in this brush. Yeah, this guy's going to play pretty tentatively now.
Now they die.
I'm going to defend him. It's been good.
Dominating.
As you can see, this build just rips to shred people.
As you wish.
And the thing is, I just have this... The blitzcrank is just making me look way better than I actually am. Because a lot of these kills that I'm getting are directly related to him. Like, his pull, I wouldn't have gotten that double kill if it wasn't for him. He pulled the Varus, forcing the Ashe to come back, which allowed me to, take advantage of them moving forward.
An ally has been slain. Legendary.
Again, this TY, sir. TY.
Slaughter.
He's just doing a great deal to help me out. I mean, to be honest with you, if you have a partner like this, it's very easy to do well like this. So typically, like, this is, I don't even know this guy, he's just being very, very, like, kind to me. So, as you can see, the early game, it's very effective, especially if you have a good partner. I keep emphasizing if you have a good partner, because that's true, and it's always going to be true in LoL. I can give you as many guides in the world, but unless you have someone you can rely on your lane with you, it's not going to work out. So as you saw, I went for the Phantom Dancer next. With the Phantom Dancer, will give you increased attack speed, increased critical chance, I believe, right? Yeah, critical chance and movement speed, which will allow you to catch up to your opponent if they're running away. I have a feeling I'm going to get ganked here. Oh, sorry about that.
Executed.
Sorry, unfortunately, you still have to remember to call your Mias. That was bad.
This'll be a slaughter.
So we're going to... Oh, I thought their blue was up. Now we're going to go for the Ash here.
Nightmare.
The Ash is just kind of just going to be our little...
Legendary.
And by this point, it's very easy just to feed off of the enemy team. As you can see with crit runes, it's just a ridiculous amount of damage you do as Tryndamere. Not to mention your farm, I have the highest farm in the game currently.
An enemy has been slain. Legendary.
So now we want to be careful because we don't want to get ganked here.
An enemy has been slain.
Luckily we have the...
Has been
Oh,
slain.
that's what I was worried about. Good. I think he'll get away though. We should be okay. That's why I beat. I think he can get away if he uses his W. Yep, he did. Okay, good. I feel really bad if he just died. What else can I say, really? This is just easily, from experience, this is easily one of the most effective builds I've ever seen in LoL, just in terms of... And this guy, he's pretty awesome. Yeah, they're gonna get nice. Let's go for Dragon. This one. So I'm going to run over here, and I'm just going to go. Unfortunately, I have no lifesteal right now, which is, I would say, the biggest weakness of the build early on, that it doesn't have much sustainability in lane. There we go. So currently I'm going to B again. You may say it's a little preemptive. I can also go for red if I wanted to, but I want to have the red buff for the longest duration possible, so I'm going to go back, grab a BF sword, and then I will go for red.
This will be a slaughter.
Oh, shoot.
Killing spree.
I think we may get out on top. I want to say we will. I don't know. I'm going to grab red buff really quick because I know that's going to help me out a significant deal in this fight. I have exhaust as well, so red buff plus exhaust, plus my speed, plus my E, plus my W.
I am your worst.
There's just so many abilities that Tryndamere has that are just so effective. Oh, I want to get on the neck. There we go. I kill red buff very quickly now. So what I'll do is I'll go right here, and I plan to engage the fight. I'm going to go for the weakest target first. Obviously get him. That was a bad Ash.
I am your worst nightmare.
Oh, does she have lifesteal? I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. I don't think she had lifesteal though, so I don't think I hurt her too bad.
Legendary.
As you can see right there, that's another example of the effectiveness of this build. And this build is very effective if you have someone else with you.
Follow my blade.
So, like, for example, I keep stressing that point, and I feel like I'm becoming redundant by this point, but, that the reason why this is so effective is because of I have this blitzcrank with me. It's typically not even it's probably, I would say this build is also pretty darn effective, even if you didn't have... I think I slowed him there.
I am your worst nightmare.
So now with red buff, he's going to be slowed even further.
An ally has been slain.
He's just running right into that guy.
Legendary.
As you wish.
I must feel bad for the enemy team. Now, the thing is, though, if I can't run directly in... Actually, I can, because I have my ultimate up. But you don't want to just play stupidly now. That's the one thing you don't want.
Legendary.
I'm going to be standing on the outskirts here, waiting for this forest to possibly go in.
This will be a slaughter.
My teammates not. Drop my ult.
Legendary.
And then we're going to get out of here.
Now
now I'm going to B. Now you don't want to get over cocky. I would even say being in the enemy jungle is a little... Excellent job. That's just driving the advantage right in the face of the opponent.
I am your worst.
And look, Tryndamere is just doing push-ups.
Shut down.
Now, see, that's what I mean by getting a little bit cocky. Albeit, he almost got away, but you don't want to push your boundaries. Not yet. Nicely done.
Rampage.
Now this, I would say this blitzcrank is not, because he knows what he's doing. He knows, he has a good sense of awareness of where his teammates are. I would take a lot of, if you're playing blitzcrank, I'd take a lot of, like, hints from this blitzcrank's play. Because it works very well with how I'm playing currently, which I like a lot. Very careful here, because they see us. Now, this guy's going to push back. I'm going to sing... Oh. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're going to have him die there. I mean, again, I'll say that I probably could have been a little more effective in that situation, but... Let's just try to defend this turret.
Into battle.
I'm gonna let them get it. Silly by him.
Legendary. An ally has been slain.
I can't let her get away.
An enemy has
This
been
one's down.
slain.
Now what I think I'll do is I'll allow my teammates to get some kills. Because it's being a little bit unfair on my part by taking all the kills. Okay, jump bot. I was gonna go there. I think Blitz may be taking top. Yeah, they're getting blue buffs, so I might as well go top. And you always want to just drive the force forward by getting farm. Currently I don't have highest farm in the game, but I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm in a very comfortable position by this point. And that's what it is. This is pretty much, like, the meat of it.
Into battle.
Oh, I want her to be careful there. Probably going to be going to try to kill me. I think that's the most honest thing I've ever said to her. They're probably, yeah, I'd say they're probably gonna, whoa, gotta be careful there. Hold on. Probably try to come up him.
Unstoppable.
This'll be a
Shut
slaughter.
down. An enemy has been slain.
Run.
An ally has been slain.
Let them push out a bit, get a little cocky. Oh,
An ally
want my
has been
teammates to die.
slain. Legendary. Double kill. Ace.
My blade.
We ace them, so that means we can stick around in here. Gonna want to be careful because I don't want to get hit by the turret.
As you wish.
Alright, so I'm gonna be. See, now this is where you get the lifesteal to the build. Alright, I'll be right back real fast.
Into battle.
Actually, I'll stick around for a little bit here. So I hope you guys get the gist of this. I think I'll just let the game kind of play out. But this is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy. After this you go for another Bloodthirster and an Infinity Edge and a Phantom Dancer, and eventually you sell your boots for a Phantom Dancer. So thank you.
Your team has destroyed.
Alright, sorry about that, I'm back. I decided I might as well just let you guys see the end of the game.
Legendary.
As you wish.
slain.
Nice. Now you have lifesteal, so you can just lifesteal minions.
Follow my
Oh.
blade. Into battle.
May have overset my boundaries here,
Killing spree.
but only time will tell. Nope. Okay, good. Blitzcrank is on his way, which means I can stick around. So now it's just going to be more of the same. So as I said before, I'll probably just
This'll be a
end it
slaughter.
here. So I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys for the next guide. I hope you guys enjoyed this
Shut down.
little build.
Legendary. Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
I am your worst nightmare.
Legendary.
As you wish. This'll be a slaughter. Into battle. Follow my blade.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Into battle.
Legendary. Double kill.
I know I just said before I'm going to let my teammates hit the kills, and that's probably the most effective model in a ranked game, but right now I'm just having fun, so keep that in mind.
Follow my blade.
Your team
I
has
am your
destroyed a turret.
worst nightmare.
And that's the game. So I'll see you guys next time. If you want to see another guy, just comment down below. Please leave a like, it helps me out a lot. Thank you so much. See you guys soon.